In order to repair the hole in the tyre, we're going to need the following tools. We're going to need the Rasp Tool. Now the Rasp Tool will be used to get into the hole and to make sure it is big enough for the repair strings. Now the Rasp Tool has sort of like a corkscrew shape to it, and I'll show you how that works. The next tool that we're going to need is the split eye inserting needle. Now the split eye inserting needle, as you can see here, it's got an open end on it. So as you put the repair strings through and you put that in the tyre, it'll push it into the tyre, and then as you extract the tool, it'll actually let go of the repair string through that opening at the end. And also the rubber cement. Now the rubber cement will be used to coat that tool as well as the repair strings. And in this kit that I've bought, I've got 3 repair strings. As you can see, a small, medium and a large, and we'll see which size that we want for our tyre. So the issue that I've got is I've had a screw go through the back tyre of my car. Now it has let it down, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by taking that screw out of the tyre. There you can see the hole there. So with the rasping tool and where the hole of the tyre is, just ease it in. Give it a bit of a turn as you're putting it in, so as it goes all the way through. And what this is doing is it's uniforming the hole, and it's also cleaning it out as well. As you can see there, it's taken out little bits of rubber, and what that's going to do is it's going to make a nice smooth wall for that repair rope to go in and seal it off. So do it 1 or 2 times, and as you pull it out, the less amount of rubber and stuff that comes out, that's the main objective of it. And that I am quite happy with now. So the next step is to get the split eye inserting needle and the rubber cement. And you need to coat the needle in the rubber cement and put 1 pass through the hole. This will ensure that you get a layer of rubber cement on the outer walls, or sorry, the inside walls of the hole. Okay, so now just coat your needle on the areas that are going to touch the inside of the hole with the rubber cement. Put a little squirt of the rubber cement on the hole and do 1 pass through the hole. Just making sure that you get it on there. The next step is to get the repair rope. Now these can be a bit sticky, so I'm going to try and use the medium one, because I think the big one's too big and I think the small one is too small. So just carefully undo that, get the rope out. It is quite sticky, so just make sure you're wearing gloves if you're going to be handling this, as well as that rubber cement. Now, it takes a little bit to get through, but once you get it through, put it halfway down the needle, so you're there. So now that's pretty much smack in the middle. I'm going to get the rubber cement, put another little bit of rubber cement on there. And then what I'm going to do is feed it through the hole. Now when I feed it through the hole, the top of the needle is going to push it all the way in. And when I remove the tool, the opening will open up and let it come back out. So in we go. It's hard. Now that you've got the rope in, you don't want to push it all the way in. You want to leave some out. Once you do that, with a firm pull of the open eye needle tool, it'll leave the plug in there. Now I'm probably just a little bit overcautious, but I'm just going to put another little coating of the rubber cement on, just to make sure And I've got enough on there. Okay. So, next step is to inflate the tyre and make sure that no bubbles come through. So now that the plug is in the tyre, as you can see here, and the rubber cement is starting to harden, just take a razor, a blade, and just cut some of the excess off. Now you don't need to gouge into the tyre. Over time the excess will wear off as you're using the tyre. But just use it to take some of the excess off. So now I've taken some of that excess off. I'm just going to let the rest of it dry. Give it 10-15 minutes to dry and set, and then once that's done, inflate the tyre and hit it with some soapy water and make sure no bubbles are coming out. Okay, now that the rubber cement has dried, you can see there we've cut off the excess. I've left a little bit exposed there, but that's fine, that'll wear off over time during use. Now what I've done is I've gone and I've inflated the tyre to 10 psi, and I've got some soapy water, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray the area and see if any bubbles come up. As you can see there, there's no real big bubbles that are manifesting there. So that's good. So I'm going to give it a bit more air and just see how we go. So I've now got 15 psi in there, and I can still see that there's no leaks, so it's looking positive. So I'm going to continue this until I get up to the 28 to 30 psi that I want for the tyre, and once I'm happy that there's no leaks, then I'll put it back on the car. Okay, so I've got that now up to 30 psi, and if I give it a spray, there's no bubbles coming out of that. So to me, that is fixed. Over time, what will happen is the actual exposed rubber will wear down in uniform with the tyre, and it will last for the lifetime of that tyre. Now the kit itself cost me $5 off the internet. I had a quote from a tyre repair place for $50 to do the same plug, or I could go ahead and purchase a new tyre, which I'd have to buy two, at about $130 to $140 each. So for me, $5 repair, job done. Thanks again for watching Aussie Garage Blokes, and see you in the next video. Like and subscribe.